Hi, I'm Tegan, and I'm here sitting with Jasmine from Jazzy Gems. So, Jasmine, how can you describe your business?
Well, I would say it's a startup business. I make my own jewelry. I started about 3 years ago.
Why did you decide to start selling your own jewelry?
I took a few classes learning how to make it, and I realized that I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to turn it into a business.
Has your business grown since you started?
It sure has. I have a business in the town where I live, and they even sell it out of there. And I do have an email, so I custom make pieces, and it's done pretty good for me.
What do you want to do when you're older?
I'm not sure yet. I might want to own my own business, but I still haven't really fully decided.
What's cool about having your own business?
Well, it's fun because I am my own boss. So all the stuff that I have to go through, if I like it, then it's for sure going to be like that. I don't have to listen to other people's opinions.
Do you have any advice for another youth looking to also start their own business?
Well, I would say it's pretty good to test it out first. You don't want to buy all your stuff at once, realize that it's not going to work, and then you just wasted all that and you have all this stuff left over.
So, Jasmine, how do you make your jewelry?
Well, first of all, I like to plan out what it's going to look like. So I'll set them all out and stuff, and then I'll realize maybe I don't like that, so I'll change it up a bit. And then I decide whether I want it on elastic, wire, or chain, and I just go ahead and make it.
What do you make them out of?
I usually use glass beads, sometimes a few metal beads, and then I string them on either wire, elastic, or sometimes chain.
Yeah. So what kind of jewelry do you sell?
I sell necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and anklets.
So who are the most popular customers that you have?
Definitely family, because they're always interested in what I have that I just made. People who work at the yoga studio where I sell them. Some teachers at my school, because they like to buy it for family members. Mainly just them.
Any of your friends?
Oh yeah, sometimes friends, like for grade 6 graduation, a lot of friends bought stuff to go with their dresses.
So let's say me and my friends, or perhaps I wanted to get some of your jewelry. How and where would we get it?
Well, I do have an email right now that usually people would email me and I'd get back to them, custom make it, and ship it to them. I am trying to put up a website right now, and I also have it sell it at a place called Indigo Lounge. It's in Tilsonburg, and I do go to some shops and stuff and sell it there certain days on the weekend sometimes.
How did you start selling your jewelry at Indigo Lounge?
Well, my mom's friends with a lady named Kelly, and she owns the Indigo Lounge, and she was informed that I make this jewelry, so she came by and started looking at some of it, and she liked it, so she asked me if I wanted to sell it at her shop, and I said for sure, and so she sells some of it there.
How popular are your sales for your jewelry?
I'd say it's pretty good. Mostly around Christmas time is when I do good, or Mother's Day, because they're always buying it for special occasions. But overall, I say it's decent.
So what do you want your business to become in, per se, 5 years' time?
Well, I would definitely like to get the word out more so more people know about it. Probably expand a lot more, have my website by then, and have more items in inventory, and then maybe go to a few more jewelry shows so I get the word out to maybe even outside of my town where I live in.
What are some of the difficulties in having your own business?
Well, I definitely say that time, because I'm not always getting the time to work on it. Also, management with the stuff, because I need to make sure I have a lot of product in inventory and not just working on selling what I have right now. Also, trying to go to different shows, because I can't always find a good place to sell it.
So do you sell all your products out of your own home, or?
Well, I don't really have a spot in my house that I sell it right now. I might, maybe when my brother moves out, I can take over his room. But for now, no, it's just online really, and then out of other people's shops, I have a little spot where they're set up.
Is your family and your friends all very proud of you for having your own business, and because you're like almost 14 now, so are they proud? And
I definitely say my parents are the most proud of me for my accomplishments. My friends are too. Grandparents also, they're really supportive of it. I don't think I've had any family or friend member that didn't want me to do it. And sometimes my mom will come down and she'll be like helping me with ideas, saying maybe you should add more like purple beads to that one or stuff like that.
so where do you get all your materials that you use?
Well, the beads, most of them come from the lady who taught me. She makes her own glass beads. That's where I get them from. And the metal parts in them, she has her own supplier that I recently got to supply for me, and so they give me that. I'm not sure where it's located though.
How expensive was it to start your own business?
I say it was pretty expensive because you have to buy the supplies. Started out small, so I just bought like a few like beads that like were the same color. That way I know I could make at least one piece of jewelry with what I started out with. And then the money I made from that I put back in, so I'm always putting it back into the jewelry business so I can keep expanding.
Why don't you just buy beads like from a store or something instead of using the handmade ones?
Well, I think using the handmade ones would make it more unique, and you wouldn't really find another bead that's the same as that. It'd be more of a one-of-a-kind bead. So I'd think it'd be better because, like, you can't, like, see any copies of it. You'd know you'd be the only one with that specific bead and stuff.
How do you think your customers feel when they wear your jewelry?
Well, I'm hoping they feel really happy. I feel proud of myself when they wear it, and I know my mom always likes to try to show it off when she wears some of her stuff that I made her.
Would you recommend somebody, say your age, starting their own business in jewelry?
I would definitely recommend it. I think it's really fun. It is kind of time-consuming, but it makes a great hobby, and I'm really proud. I can wear my own jewelry too, so I don't have to go out and buy some.
So how did you come up with the name Jazzy Gems?
Well, all my family and friends, my nickname for them is Jazzy, and I thought, well, I don't want to say Jazzy's jewelry. I'd prefer something that's more like, I don't know, something more like modern-like. So I picked gems because I thought, well, each like bead kind of is like a gem to the piece of jewelry.
Thank you for joining us today, Jasmine. It was great having you.
Thank you for having me here.
No problem.